Today we are going to learn about the other parts of a computer. There are other helping parts which we find connected to a computer. Let us learn about them, some of them. So find the names of the important parts in a CPU that you can do it a bit brain teaser, that is for your own knowledge. Now the other parts of computer, we have been studying that the four main parts of a computer are monitor, keyboard, mouse and CPU, and here are few other of them. First one is a UPS. UPS means uninterruptible power supply. The full form of UPS is uninterruptible power supply. It keeps a computer on for some time even after the electricity goes off. This gives us time to save the data we are working on. So suppose we are working on a computer and suddenly there is a power cut, then we can easily continue working on it if we have a UPS connected to our computer. It will give you maybe 15 minutes to 20 minutes time lapse time, which is standby time for you to save your data and shut down your computer. So next is printer. A printer helps us to get the printouts of our work done on a computer. A printer helps us definitely, as you when you get your worksheets on the WhatsApp group and all. What do? Many of you go to the computer cyber cafe and you just take out the printouts of those worksheets and you can easily fill them up. So you know that with the help of a printer you can easily get the printout of our work done on a computer. So now here are few things which you need to know, that is UPS stands for uninterruptible power supply. A laptop does not need a UPS, so it has a battery inside. So yes, there can be a question that why then a laptop does not there is no UPS connected to a laptop. It is because a laptop does not need any battery because it has already been working on a battery. It does not need a electric supply to work on. So some printers can print work stored in phones, cameras, etc. Some printers can also print the work stored in phones and cameras, etc. It can be a color printer also. There are different types of kinds of printer: dot matrix printer, color printer, laser printer. With the help of them you can also get the printout of colored pictures. Now next parts of a computer is microphone. Children, you can see, so you can record your own sound or voice in the computer with the help of this microphone, and it also helps us to talk to other people. Next is speakers and headphones. Speakers and headphones helps us to listen to different sounds and music on a computer. These are the speakers through which we can hear sounds and music on a computer. The next part of a computer is we can listen to sounds and music on a computer using headphones without disturbing others. So you can, if you want to listen to a particular song on a high volume and you don't want to disturb others, you can easily listen with the help of a headphone. There are few attachments also, that is some headphones do have microphone attached to them. So these kinds of a device which has input as well as output. So we are using the headphone microphone as an input device, and the output we get from the headphone. Now, the other parts are CDs, DVDs, pen drive and hard disks. So, children, we use CD and DVD and pen drive and hard disks to store the work we do on a computer. These are the storage devices. We insert a CD inside a CD-ROM, that is CD drive. A CD-ROM drive is inside a CPU. Where is the CD-ROM drive? This part is attached to the CPU, and when you press the button that is beside this CD drive, you can there a tray comes out and you can just insert the CD and then you can play it on the computer. Okay, now there is a brain teaser, that is, will you use a CD or a DVD to record the video of a birthday party? As we know that DVD has more storage capacity than a CD, so we will use a DVD instead of using CD to record a birthday party. A DVD can store 7 times more data than a CD. So as we now know that DVD can store 7 times more data than a CD, so we will use a DVD to record video of a birthday party. We put pen drive inside a USB port which is also inside a CPU. Now this is the USB port. This is called USB port, where you insert the pen drive, that is called USB port, and on a desktop computer we have it inside a CPU. This particular part of a computer is called, this is a hard disk. This hard disk is fixed inside a CPU, and nowadays the hard disks are available as a storage device also. You can connect to the computer and then you can just carry it wherever you go. So the last part of this chapter is starting of a computer. A computer runs on electricity, so it needs to be switched on. So follow the steps to start a computer. So how to start a computer? Children, first step wise we will learn. So step 1 is switch on the main power supply. You can see that the plug is attached to the power supply. So first we will put on this switch. Then the UPS button, there is a button on the UPS and we will put on that button. After the UPS is on, we will switch on the CPU. So this is the third step, that we will switch on the CPU button, and finally there is a button on the monitor which will put on our monitor and it will display the screen. So these are 4 steps to start a computer. The screen that appears on the monitor is called the desktop. So after switching on the computer, this kind of a desktop will appear and this is called desktop. The desktop picture or the desktop background is known as wallpaper. This picture what you see on this page is the wallpaper. The small pictures or symbols that appear on the screen are known as icon. These are called icons. What you see, my computer, recycle bin, then there are few of them, Internet Explorer, then files, documents. So these are the icons. These are called icons. So children, we have already learned about this chapter. There are few key words that we need to learn, that is CD-ROM. The full form of CD-ROM is compact disc or compact disc read-only memory. The full form of CPU is Central Processing Unit. Full form of DVD is Digital Versatile Disc. Icons. What are icons? Small symbols that appear on the screen of a computer. Uninterruptible means without any break. That is the full form of UPS, uninterruptible power supply. USB, that is the full form of USB's universal serial bus. So there is a computer etiquette as you learn from each of the chapter. Learn to open and close the CD-ROM drive. Do not push it hard because it may get damaged. So you have to take care while you are using a CD-ROM drive to enter a CD. So let's recall what we have learned in this chapter. A computer has 4 main parts. A monitor looks like a television screen. A keyboard is used to type on a computer. A mouse helps us to point at, select and draw objects and scroll. CPU is the brain of a computer. UPS keeps a computer on for some time even when the electricity is off. A printer helps us to get printouts of our work. A microphone helps us to record our voice and talk to people. Speakers and headphones helps us to listen to sounds and music on a computer. CD, DVD, pen drive and hard disks are used to store work.